The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members. Visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
Wherever I am in the world, there's a Heathmont bowl for you. On all surfaces, all conditions, the grip, the comfort in the hand, fantastic bowl to play with.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to the Traralgon Bowls Club. Day 5 of the Henselite Victorian Open for 2024. My name is Josh Thornton. We're here today for the ladies singles sectional play, and I'm joined by none other than Maddie Otobre.
Morning JT. Mike doesn't sound very good.
No.
Maybe it's the wrong one.
Let's fix you up, Maddie. There you go, that's better.
Morning JT. There we go. Using the wrong mic.
Hard to find good help, Maddie.
It's day 5. I'm getting tired. Might be time for a nap.
So we have ladies singles, as I said, and we have our opening match, which should be a great match.
It's going to be a cracker.
We have OLIVIA SLADE from Lilydale.
Yes.
And one of our Vic Open ambassadors, SELINA GODDARD, across the ditch from New Zealand.
Yeah, I saw the potential lineup of this. I thought, oh, this has got to be a live stream match. Olivia's got a great start with her first bowl.
Former under-18 junior for the state, OLIVIA SLADE.
She was a teammate of mine for about one game, I think.
So that's what you do to people, Maddie.
I think I did get blamed for that.
We did at the office anyway. You're an easy target sometimes, mate. But we love
really?
You. Yeah. You know, you go for Collingwood.
0-3 now. Still a famous Owen.
So both ladies playing with Henselite Dreamline XG. As we mentioned in the stream the other day where Selina played, she's a bronze medalist at the Com Games twice, at the 2022 Birmingham Commonwealth Games, and a bronze medalist at last year's World Championships.
Selina asking for the situation. It's got to be at least 2.
Looks like 2.
Measure for 3.
No. A little bit of discussion here with the marker.
So in sections of 3, one of the players has to mark.
Yep.
Looking to get a front bowl up, JT.
I reckon so. It seems a shot.
Yep.
I said that hand, as we know, can be a little sticky.
Selina's other one went right under. Okay, opportunity here for Liv.
We'll be bringing you lady singles the next 2 days. So sectional day, 3 games today, and then we will see some knockout games tomorrow.
Liv looking to get another one in here.
Just a bit high with the line. So the lady marking who is in this section is named Denise Silver. She's from Wonthaggi, Maddie.
It's a 2. Oh, Wonthaggi.
Wonthaggi. It's a 2 to Olivia.
Yep. Sammy giving us the signal as he's walking past.
And those at home, it's 21 up. We still have a 2 hour 15 time limit. Dead ends to be respotted on the tee.
How do you approach singles, JT? Bit of a game plan.
Yeah, normally I do. I have a go-to length I've probably got predetermined in my head.
Yep.
Roll with that. And then have a backup plan. Third plan might involve some violence or some fisticuffs and stuff if things aren't going for me.
I always like to get that first bowl as close as I can.
I think everybody wants their first bowl as close as they can.
Well, then it takes the pressure off you a little bit.
The reality is, if you nail your first bowl, you're going to win more times than not. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone's not trying to nail that first bowl. It depends on the scenarios too. So, Matty, I still remember a year at the AO where I was playing single sectional plate, and I won my first, lost my second, but I looked like I was going to be in some trouble shots-wise to win the section still. So, I had things had to go well for me. And it had been raining, the green got slower and slower as the day went on. So I just said to myself, I'm going to make sure that first bowl's up. And as it turned out, nearly every one of those bowls ended up rolling the jack. And I had a match where I won by enough to win my section, you know. So I think, again, circumstances can dictate how your strategy approaches the game too, you know.
Yep. Well, Liv trying to make that adjustment, but she's over-adjusted. Marker just moving over so we can see the head a little bit more. Well, what have we got here? 2 to Selina?
One for sure.
1 and a look.
Morning, Sean. It's only ever happened once, Sean. Hope you're well, buddy.
Oh, this is much better weight, JT.
Yeah. We'll be definitely 2 now.
Yep. 2 and a look. Three, there's not even a look there, JT. It's a good reply from Selina after dropping the first end. Morning, Sean. I know this is a bit sad, JT, but I actually really like marking.
Well, wasn't there a message in the group staff chat yesterday from Jimmy saying somebody might have to mark Sunday morning?
Oh, please.
It's you, mate, because it
I
ain't
love
me.
it.
It ain't me.
I love it.
I'll give you the tip.
You do have to follow a couple rules, though.
Oh, of course, but
The golden rule is, if you're not sure, do not say anything. Just go measure. There's nothing worse than making a call and it's incorrect.
you know the one that does my head in, and this is a lack of education and training, is that the markers tells me how many it is. I said, no, it's not your, it's not your job. I'll let you know, and the player I'm playing with will let you know how many it is. I don't even put the number on the card until they declare it.
Yep, that's right. You've got to let them decide. This is a better response from Olivia.
Yeah, good start.
We've actually moved some of our officiating online now, JT. So
Yes.
Bowls Learn. So you can do the theory online and then do your assessment on green in your region.
And you're even trialling an on-green assessment online, Matty.
We're doing a Zoom course online,
Yeah.
yes, for the club coach.
Yep.
The trial's going really well.
Good.
Not saying that it's going to replace the on-green training, but it'll be an option we have
Well,
for remote areas and for maybe off-peak
me and you obviously are aware of it, that, you know, I've got a couple regions that are reasonably, you know, suffer from the tyranny of distance, and,
Yep.
you know, and we've been trying to get an on-green assessment done for nearly 12 months for our coaching candidates out there, and it's just been hard to lock them in.
Yeah, I've got two of your members, Shane and Deb.
Yep, from Wimmera.
This is a much better head, JT. Selina looking to get shot.
Reckon she has.
Yep.
Ooh.
She might be holding two. Olivia looking to take it away with the jack.
She's going to slide through and touch her own. Does she come back? Ooh.
The marker's confident too.
Got to remember, Matty, we're sitting over here on a weird angle. I'm not saying she's 100% right, but she's definitely a lot closer than us.
This is another good bowl from Selina. Leave asking the question now.
As a singles player, Matty, I think what I've learned over the years, one, people marking it are volunteering, so you've got to respect that they're giving us a hand and doing a job.
Yep.
But two, if you want to be sure of things, you got the opportunity to walk down the head or follow after your bowl, whatever was written to the conditions of play, and check it out for yourself.
Which is what Olivia's done.
There's no excuse otherwise.
Correct. Olivia knows the situation clearly now.
Yes, she's had some good coaching, obviously, over the years.
Must have been that one game she played with me.
Yeah, enough for her to go to a different club, but that's another story.
Put my foot in that one.
Alright.
Oh, a little bit of weight here.
It's coming now. Chances.
Oh, she's got the jack. Oh,
Yes,
great bowl.
Great bowl.
Oh, may have made two.
I reckon one.
I think that's the first bowl that I've seen with weight get down on that side.
Oh no, they're declaring. What was
Two.
it?
We'll ask the marker as they go past.
Denise, 2 or 1? 2. Thank you. 4-3.
Yep. Good reply from Olivia Slade.
That was a good head.
Yeah.
Was there a bowl outside the yardstick then? I don't
No.
recall. Morning, Westy. No, they had a good win, and I'm pretty sure I tipped Adelaide in the footy tippings, which shows me.
Yeah.
Was quite convincing. I had it on at a quiet night last night, Matty O.
It's not like you.
Morning, Simon. Simon is looking forward to the Novice Carnival in May. That's fantastic, Simon. It's great to hear.
The Rhino from Hawthorn.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
He's
Simon
jumped on
Ryan.
live stream before, hasn't he?
He loves the live stream. Morning, Rhino, and I will get to your novice entry. I know you've been asking me to help you for a while. That's a great initiative, the Novice Carnival.
What I love about it is, and again, sometimes you've got to give credit where credit's due. New South Wales has been running their rookies for a few years now, which their eligibility was far bigger. I think it's 5 years potentially even in theirs, and we've expanded our eligibility, and I think that'll just bring in a fair few more competitors. And if you're a new bowler, sometimes you're a bit inexperienced and a bit shy in terms of entering things. By opening that eligibility a little bit, I think we're going to see a stack more people entering it.
Yeah.
You don't even know where to put your name down for unavailability in your first year bowl sometimes at a club and things like that. So to enter a novice state event, it's probably daunting.
I don't mind the open pairs too as an option.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Olivia looking to get shot here.
I'm back in the white Jack Hole bar at the moment.
I will too. Standard has just risen a bit here, JT.
Well, again, you've got to get used to the
Yeah.
green, the conditions. You have your two-hand roll-up, but sometimes it takes you more. I've heard you've had days where you had 23 and roll-up.
Well, I forgot how to play the second game at Mafra. I'll let my pairs partner down, Lucas.
He'd still be smiling though.
Oh, I actually saw him a little bit angry for the first time.
Lucas put a par this angry? Wow.
Yeah, I think he's about to hit me with his stick at one stage.
The Snits.
Yeah, I've heard that story.
It's a good nickname, that one. Anyone meets Lucas, ask him why he's called Snits.
I think Matty was teasing him a little bit about that.
Flaps?
I don't think I know the full story.
Yeah,
but
no,
I gathered it.
Yeah. Come out at a National Paras dinner. Yeah, I'm not going to share it on live stream.
Yeah.
We will give you some scores from across the screen during the morning. Next door we have Guppy versus Dunkley. Dunkley's leading 6-1. Next rink we've got McMahon playing Wilson. McMahon's leading 5-0. Next rink we have Dusting versus Jacobs. Dusting's leading 3-1. The next one I don't think they've put
no
their
scores
score up yet.
on the scoreboard.
That's all right. We'll get there. Next rink we've got Hunt versus O'Reilly. O'Reilly's leading 3-2. And in the final rink we've got McGill versus Turner. McGill's leading 3-1. It'll be 1 to Selina here.
Yeah, it makes it 4-all now in the race to 21.
And Selina hails from Takapuna.
Oh, done your research, JT.
Well,
See,
actually,
I don't know this sort of thing because I'm not allowed to bring my sheet out.
well, your clipboard's just here, mate, but you don't need it. You just go and ask questions and you find out things, you know.
So where's Selina from?
Takapuna.
Takapuna.
Yep.
I've been watching a little bit of the live stream. Bowls New Zealand seem to have really lifted their live stream.
I just think it's a common theme around the country, you know. Bowls New South Wales are doing their state championships at the moment. They've actually got a person whose role is basically live streaming. You know, we've seen Gold Coast Tweed do it for probably a long time up in Queensland. And, yeah. And let's, you know, you look at the last 2 or 3 years of Bowls Vic, where we've taken our live stream.
Yep. They seem to have a Twilight series over in New Zealand.
Yep. It's probably no
Real
different.
carnival atmosphere at the...
Morning, Nors. Hope you're well.
Another great bowl from Selina.
Yeah. I'd argue that's the best bowl you can play in a singles game. Front knocker. Olivia's just a bit quick. Probably nothing wrong with reaching, considering
some
the head.
options at the back now. Quite a few bowlers follow their third bowl down in singles.
Yes. Morning, Joe. Hope you're well.
Olivia looking to cut this down with a draw.
She's unhappy with it.
Looks a bit quick.
It's not as quick as she thinks it is.
No. I think we're a bit loud there.
It's all good. She turned around and gives us a smile. I reckon there was one day I was commentating and someone thought I was too loud sitting here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not...
As I was saying to the viewers yesterday, we are really close to the players here. The boundary peg's only a metre away from us.
When I've got these things on my ears, I don't realise how loud I'm talking.
Yeah, okay. Selina looking to trail the jack.
Well, I think if she just draws and she happens to flop her own over, she might bring them all in anyway.
Yeah.
You don't want to... Well, it's hard to trail the jack based on where it is.
Well, you're leaving it as a one bowl target, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I just think if you happen to get to it, it's a bonus and just inside Olivia's bowl.
Don't think it's going to get down.
Doesn't want to clip it now. Very good weight. Very good weight.
So probably 2 down. She's got the 2 bowls at the back. Does she have a bit of a run?
Thing is, she could get inside edge of her own.
And get it out and drop a 4.
Go through the hole, so it's a risk versus reward scenario here, Maddie. She's definitely reaching.
Yeah, it's a little bit firmer. Two.
Well, yep. So it's the first time someone in the match has won consecutive ends. Selina, ooh, what am I doing there? Selina leads 6-4.
Matt coming up a bit now.
Morning, Simon. Hope you're well, buddy.
Simo. Hope to see you back next season, Simo. Had a bit of a break this year.
He knows you're at Heathmont. Would he come back?
Oh, rightio. That'd be an incentive to come back, I think. Actually, played Simo in a triples final.
A region triples final?
No, our club triples. Yeah, and he got me a couple of really important bowls. Showed me what to do.
No, very good bowler. We've got that remote working now in the rink that we didn't have the scores on. Selina's coming down here.
There's a few of the Heathmont boys jumping on this morning. Morning, Boydie. I've already moved on from Thursday. Better wait here from Olivia.
That's better. Good correction there from Selina.
Change of hands for Olivia Slade.
It's not far away.
Yeah, this is going to hold it a little bit. Yeah, great bowl. Great bowl. And a great setup.
I reckon there's a chance Selina might play weight. She's got the back bowl.
She's lining up forehand.
Or it could be just a simple full draw to try and get to the bowl, turn the jack just a smidgen. It's coming now.
It's close.
It's coming now.
It's close.
It's coming now.
Oh, what a bowl.
Did it do enough?
I think so. Yeah, what a bowl. Selina Goddard.
She played that nice, what, 2 feet yard?
Yeah.
I don't mind the pace Liv played there. She was a bit, sort of doing the air signals of slowing it down. I think the pace was fine. She just needed to be a bit tighter. She had everything in that corner where the jack would have gone if she trailed it, so. 1 though to Selina.
Well, she had the opportunity to really, try and take that jack back.
Well, they're measuring.
Some scores on the neighbouring rinks. Next door we've got Dunkley 8, Guppy 2. McMahon in control, 10-1 over Wilson. Jacobs, Maddie Jacobs, just coming out of our under-18 program.
Yep, she's the current national Australian under-18 pairs champion.
Oh, right.
Her and Amity Bickley won that last year.
She's in a battle there against Dusting. 5-2 to Dusting.
I think Selina's getting into a bit of a pattern now. Her designated length is mat up, jack up a bit.
Yep. And that's what you talked about, having a set jack length, sticking with it. Her weight spot on.
Just depends who you're playing sometimes too, because depending the way your opponent plays, if you actually know them, that can change the way you approach the game and your tactics. Yeah, handy bolt. That's probably shot
snuck in
bowl.
for shot.
Yep. And while we're calling the game, Matty, big shout out to the Trobe City Council, a major partner, bringing the event to Traralgon and the area, surrounding areas, and Morwell obviously is one of our major partners with the Bowls Club side of things. Great to see. It looks like we've got a number of bowlers from around the community who've all jumped on board and playing, getting involved. It's great.
Olivia asking the question. She's one down. I think she'd be looking to promote her own bowl. No, she's changing hands, looking to sit the jack eye bowl.
I think she's just high, Maddie.
Yep.
Not far.
No, it was a good effort.
Morning, Brent. Hope you're well, buddy. Entries are up 15% from last year, so that's a good start. We knew there was a potential of down of numbers. I mean, the first year we ran it down here was basically in the same season as the last one at Shepparton.
Yeah, that was always going to be difficult, that one.
You know, but no, it's improved each year so far.
All right, let's live. Stick with that forehand or promote her own bowl, JT.
Look, I think she's already played one on the forehand. I think she'll go there. I think the other thing she might see in her eye that if she happens to be tight and get a bit of jack down the line,
Yeah,
it's chances
good
that way too.
Yeah, lining up forehand. Needs to be a tighter line than a previous bowl. It's close.
She played probably better weight. It'll be another one to Selina. So that's 4 ends on the trot.
8-4.
Paul, that's a fair call, but I guess when it was in Shepparton too, it was probably a big drive for a number of people. At the end of the day, the Latrobe City Council and Destination Gippsland have really got on board with this event. And they're reaping the benefits of having it down here. What I find actually disappointing, Maddie, is that Shep Park was the host club when it was in Shepparton for such a long time, and not one person from that club supporting this event now. So
That's a bit frustrating. Olivia questioning the jack length here.
good start again by Selina. Morning, Ray Pretty. Hope you're well, mate.
Hey, Ray.
Wonder where you are this morning. You've been here nearly every day, floating around. Good bowl, Olivia Slade.
Yeah.
So after this end, Maddie, I'm going to step out, and the boss man's coming in.
Tony, my triples teammate.
Is that Dumb and Dumber? Who's the third player?
Glenn. It's a
Ooh,
dietist.
that is a VV team and a half.
Yes. Soda. He's going to get us through. He bowled pretty well the other day.
I've never actually seen him bowl yet.
Buzz was very complimentary.
I only played one event. Good call, Greg. I'm with you on that one, mate. All right. Selina's up to go the backhand, try and get to the bowl, or even the second shot bowl.
It's going to hang out a little bit.
So again, that's the tendency that people tend to do. Big chance here for Olivia Slade. She can hang on to these two. If she can cover and put another one in a good spot.
I think she needs to cover a little bit.
Oh, you don't have to cover, but
Just a little bit.
Yeah. How's she going?
Yeah, it's good. In
That's
a good spot.
Pretty good spot.
Mm.
Yep. It's
Right.
going to really make
First time Selina's really been under pressure.
She wants to drop a yard off her last. She getting down?
I don't think so.
That one?
No. Wow. Good opportunity to bring it back to 8-all.
Don't miss the free hit.
So important in singles. Skipper's bowl.
She has to get to her own.
And she
Well done.
has 8-all. It is, JT. As you leave and Tony joins us.
See you soon. I'll be back for the end of the match.
Have a good break. Morning, Tone.
Morning, Matty. Morning, all. A beautiful day here in sunny Gippsland.
It is. It looks beautiful outside.
Yep.
Not a breeze.
Right, lovely conditions for bowls as they are in here. Fantastic indoor facility here.
And this game is now all level.
Yeah, good pick up by Liv Slade on the
Yeah, it
last
was
one.
great.
Restore a bit of confidence.
Yeah, but I think she's followed it up with another good starter.
Fair response too. Morning, Dean. Hope everything's good down in Geelong. You're not celebrating too hard after a win last night.
They looked impressive, didn't they, Tony?
They did. They did. I did tip them, so I was quite happy with that.
Let's not talk about tips.
No.
Did you tip your boys on Thursday?
No, so what I do on Thursday when my team's playing, I tip against. So therefore, if they lose, I at least get the tip right.
You don't want the win-win.
No, I just want to go out on a limb and get the lose-lose, you know. Just hedge my bets.
I was so tempted to tip Saints because they were impressive against...
They certainly were. Speaking of impressive,
yes.
nice bowl, SELINA GODDARD. Morning, Mickey West. Also a Cats supporter. Who's going to win the women's singles at the Vic Open, Mickey West?
Yeah, he's pretty good with his predictions.
Tipster to the stars, he is. Arguably the harder hand this ditch side. SELINA having no real trouble this end finding the line.
You've got to have perfect weight tone.
May have it again here, Matty.
And this is pretty good. Don't think so.
It quite sneaks in.
No.
It's not far off. Liv Slade's going to take the opportunity to come down and have a look. Yeah, Dean Martin saying big shout out to Benny Winther. Yeah, Benny Winther and Brett Spur won state pairs yesterday up in New South Wales. Congratulations
wow.
to the boys. Just going to cut the head slightly, Matty. Very similar to her last. The hand that turns slightly more. Yeah, Jimmy's just getting a little bit too old, Ray, so.
Selina look to get rid of Liv's bowl or just look to make it 2?
I think it's an either or. Oh, she's got the speed.
Needs to run a little bit more, Tone.
Just a little bit shy. We favour this as only 1, but we will just make sure.
Camera angle looks like it's only 1. Yep.
Selina.
1 to Selina Goddard, 9-8 now. Some other scores in here. Guppy v Dunkley. Guppy 4, Dunkley 11. Joe McMahon, who got out to a very early lead, up against Vicky Wilson from Marylands, is now 11-7 in favour of McMahon. Jules Dusting 10-4 over Maddie Jacobs. Shields 3 trailing Badenoch 8. Margie Hunt trailing 7-9 to O'Reilly. And McGill 9 leading Turner 3. Some good matches outside too, Maddie. I saw Anne Draffin out there. I can see Annette McCormack out there. I can see Cheryl Atkinson out there. There's plenty going on.
I'm sure we'll do our best to try and get some live scores going.
Yep. Pretty sure Cass Millerick is out here too somewhere. So there are stars everywhere. Lovely weight control again from Selina, just slipping under.
That's one thing
I've
I've observed from Selina. Her weight is spot on.
Very handy player, of course, a New Zealand representative. Commonwealth Games medalist, World Championship medalist.
Olivia Slade looking to get the jack.
Oh, missed by a
very
whisker.
close.
Missed by a whisker. Anyone up here in singles at the Vic Open, 2.25 hour time limit.
Correction there from Selina, makes it 2.
3-player sections, so the winner of the first game will mark the second game. We'll have
And you'll
3
notice that
rounds.
we've got that in Bowlsley this year, Tone.
Yep.
So we need the first result to go in to then tell us the remaining matches. Oh, what a bowl from Olivia Slade. Taking both shots out.
Yeah, rub, and in there, well designed, well played. Just using the 2 shot bowls of Selina Goddard.
Selina, I think, will make a slight adjustment, looking to get that jack back again. Needs to be a little bit higher, and it is. Is it enough, Tone? It's very close.
Got to run. It's got to run.
Oh, opportunity here for Olivia to make 2.
Yeah, there's a bit of danger. Favour her coming on the
This
back
is where you want to
end.
be a little bit wider.
Yep.
Draw weight.
Yeah, this is the hand that does hang a little bit. Anyway, no harm, no foul. Maybe 1 to Liv Slade, I'd imagine. We will just confirm.
Yep, they've already exchanged the mat.
9-all. Yeah, morning, Steve. Look, it's actually beautiful down here. They're crisp mornings, you would say. But if you're out anywhere near any sunshine, it is picture perfect. Like being on the mountain and having some fresh powder and the bright sunshine today, Mr. Weston, you would love it. Morning, Karen. That's a really good question. I don't know who coaches SELINA Goddard. I know the New Zealand coach back in the day used to be Dave Edwards when I was floating around there, but pretty sure he's long since retired. They then went to a lady, Sharon someone, if my memory serves me correctly. I don't know whether SELINA also gets a bit of private coaching. I will say one thing though, she's a good human. Very happy, always up for a chat.
Met SELINA for the first time the other day. Very impressed. Very polite.
Yep. Played in the mixed pairs with Penny Hubbard.
I happened to be with Laura, and Laura doesn't know any bowlers. And met SELINA and then asked her, do you bowl, SELINA?
Well played, Laura. And then, of course, SELINA teamed up with Cass Millerick in the women's pairs.
Well, that's a handy pairing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Through to the semi-finals they are, so they've done very well.
I notice how the good bowlers always find each other, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Wendy Jensen says Graham Doreen is the coach. So there you go. Thank you very much, Wendy. And as you
Great
say,
bowl
still
here from SELINA.
part of the Blackjacks program, so it's the coaching from the top, as you say. Thank you. Appreciate that, Wendy.
A little bit of a back hopper.
Yeah, well played. Morning, Vince. Women's singles action. Action aplenty. Well
Another great
played,
bowl.
SELINA Goddard. Never looked like missing that one. Don't know if it's 2 or 3, Matty.
I think it's only 2.
2 on a measure maybe, but
Liv having a
2.
run. Oh, and gets the jack out. Great
Jack
result.
goes on the tee. I think her bowl's just gone out of bounds, but she will be holding 2. Bit of room
No, the
for
jack
SELINA
needs to
draw.
go on the tee. I think Liv is holding 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, I would have thought it was 2, but
Yeah, I think it is 2.
bowl out on the wing could be close, probably closer than what I thought.
Good question here from SELINA. What's the distance between the jack and the shot bowl?
Can come down and have a look if they want. They've helped each other out a couple of times, these two. Having a good battle on the green, but both good people. Great hit from Liv Slade.
Well, from what I've seen so far from SELINA, I'm pretty confident she'll draw this.
Just doesn't want to career into the Slade bowl.
Oh, and she hasn't.
Well, she's cut one out anyway if it was to.
Well, Olivia SLADE goes to 10. SELINA Goddard 9.
It was a good end, Matty. Had a bit of everything. SELINA put the pressure
it
on.
was a great ball from Olivia SLADE to change it up.
Good enough to hit it.
Yep.
Well played.
And from what I've seen from this stream rink, that's the side to have a run at. And a longer length now, Tone. It was a nice pick up there for Maddie Jacobs.
Yeah, she's been trailing Jules Dusting by a little bit of a margin, but it looks
She's
like
just got a 4 there.
it's got to be close, doesn't it? Certainly 1, 2, 3 will be taken out. You're going to put a tape on it just to double check, but looks like a good pickup, as you say, Maddie. Good morning to Marion, who's watching from Cardiff, in Wales. Morning, Mary from Laguna Beach. Got some good support. A few players come over to play in the Vic Open from Laguna Beach.
I think we've got one of our international bowlers just behind us, Tone. Adeline from San Francisco.
Nice. Great to see. We have bowlers from Hong Kong, from Malaysia, New Zealand, Australia, America. Certainly plenty from the UK. Joshy Sanders saying Lilydale are all behind you, Liv. Not playing
Morning,
in the
Josh.
singles. Josh Sanders.
Saw him in the pairs.
Yeah, with CJ
Knockout.
Snary yesterday.
It's a bit hot, I think, Tone.
Yeah, just a little. There's a 3 to Maddie Jacobs over there, so she closes the gap slightly, trailing 11-7. Lovely bowl, Selina Goddard. Next door, we've got Guppy on 6, Dunkley on 12, McMahon 14, Wilson 7, Shields is on 3, Badenoch 10, Margie Hunt trails 7-14 to Hayley O'Reilly, and Annika McGill is up 9-5 over Turner.
Olivia was on a great track there, Tone, but just pulled up at a metre.
Part of problem of the previous bowl where she sailed into the ditch, so just overcorrected slightly. She's still got 1 bowl to come though.
Oh, another great bowl from Selina.
Yeah, well played. She's dialed in on this end.
Yeah.
Holding 3.
I wonder whether she had a tactic of taking Olivia short and then hoping Olivia would stretch her out. See if Olivia Slade can cut
This
this
looks okay,
down.
Maddie. This looks okay. Needs to miss the front.
Okay.
Weight was cherry ripe too.
Is it 3 at the moment or just 2? No, I think it's only 2. So Selina looking to make it 3. Oh, that is top bowling, Tone.
Yeah, well played.
That's how you group bowls, Tony.
Yeah, very well played.
That's what you'll be doing on Monday.
Fingers crossed. Just get confirmation whether it's 3 or
Be
4.
3 and a look.
Confirmed as 3. Thank you very much. 12-10. Here's the lead to Selina Goddard. A couple of comments in the stream. Bud, and I hope I say your last name right, Bud, but Bud Rakucci watching from Mount Dora in Florida, USA. Thank you very much for the props on the commentary. Green speed in here will be about 14.5, maybe 15.
Yeah, close to probably 15.
Generally pretty consistent in here and slightly narrower on one hand, but just the broadcast side or the ditch side.
Well, Selina's not showing it's slightly holding.
She's finding it very comfortable. And Gillian Baxter, yeah, we're disappointed to receive your withdrawal, so we hope you get better very, very soon. Thankfully for your section, we had a few people on the waiting list wanted to get into the Vic Open, so your opponents will have a good day, and we hope you have a speedy recovery and get back out on the park as soon as you can.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, Jelly.
Another good one here, Matty.
Oh. She's making this tough side look easy.
Yep. And they have to rethink whether it is the tough side after watching SELINA GODDARD. Yeah, great effort, Liv Slade too. Morning Owl, watching from Arachi. We've had a bit of tough luck up there in Rochi over the last couple of years, so fingers crossed for a good time. Yeah, the weight control is supreme. Just missing the line slightly, but weight is very good. SELINA just up having a quick look at the head. Morning, Ricky O. Thank you for your kind words. Won't want to be wide here, SELINA. She's a touch narrow. She can lay out the Liv Slade bowl. Rest in on her own.
Jack would be good.
Pick the line beautifully. Pick the line beautifully.
Oh, what a bowl.
What a star.
Makes it 2. What does Olivia do now, Tone? She's had 3 looks on her backhand. I think she's lining up forehand now.
No prizes for short, that's for sure. Changing hands, not always easy on this.
It's not far away, Tone.
It's a real good effort.
Jack back is a great result. Oh, well, cuts one out.
Just cut one out, which I think
it's a good bowl.
Not a bad second prize. She had a fair fist of it, Matty. It wasn't too far away at all.
That was really impressive.
For a second I was worried she was going to get the gap between Jack and Bowl, but one more to SELINA GODDARD. She now leads 13-10. Sophie Kurzman a couple of rinks over. Talking of talented bowlers here, she's marking in round 1, so
she might be Jelly's replacement, Tone.
She was already in the field, but tell you what, it's a fair old section, isn't it? Joe McMahon, Vicky Wilson, Sophie Kurzman. David Keenan cheering for Liv. Not much in this match, both players with all the ability.
Morning, Shane.
Morning, Mr. Hafner. Hope you're doing well this morning. Yeah, good starter from Liv Slade. Just in behind. Jan Hurst marking over on the far rink too. Kirsten Day marking second rink in.
Great bowl from Selina Goddard.
Trails the jack perfectly.
She's
With
playing
2.
well on that side.
If you've got the weekend off, you could do a lot worse than jump in the car and head down to Traralgon Morwell area. Sectional singles matches being played across a dozen or more venues across the Latrobe Valley. We'll move into knockout stages tomorrow for singles. Very nice egg and bacon rolls out here. I haven't had one yet, but they tell me the hamburgers are very good too at lunch. Of course, the bistro, you can get anything you like for lunch in here. Lovely nasi goreng I shared with Jimmy Whitehead yesterday. It was very romantic, Matty.
Is Jimmy awake, is he?
This was yesterday.
Oh, right.
Yeah, not yet today. He's getting his beauty sleep.
Well, he's going to need a bit of that. Oh, Selina Goddard.
Yeah, well played.
Well, we've seen Olivia already run at a few. Does she attack this time? I think she has to. Yep, attacking it on the backhand.
Touches though, so she's got to be a little bit careful. But
It's got to be close.
oh, well played.
Well bowled, no result though.
Unfortunately, probably still 2 down, but
That's a
well
good
played,
hit.
good hit.
Yeah.
Does expose the jack a little bit, so it is better.
Yep. Been impressed with Olivia's running shots.
Yeah, she's got a good strike rate today, that's for sure.
What I have been impressed with is Selina's weight, Tone. It's
And again. And again.
Wow. Okay, the jack's still there to be seen.
There are some big holes between these 3
Run again.
shots of Selina Goddard.
You've really got to attack it this side.
It's the hand that does hold slightly. That'll be a 3 to Selina Goddard. And Matty, that's 7 shots in the last 3 ends.
But it's been great bowls from Olivia Slade too.
It has. Just not rewarded with shot. 16-10 now is the score. You really got to pinch yourself, don't you, Matty? I mean, we're sitting here watching Liv Slade, who was an incredibly successful under-18 junior, just now out of the junior program.
Yep.
As in aged out. And Selina Goddard, who plays on the world stage. Commonwealth Games, World Championships. And we get to watch it here right in our very own backyard in sunny Traralgon. Bowls like that, you can see why she's on the world stage. Can quickly change these sort of matches. Liv Slade was leading 10-9. Selina Goddard's piled on 7 shots in 3 ends.
Selina's T2T has been very impressive.
This is a very good effort,
Yeah.
Matty. It's going to fall agonisingly short. Does cut one out though. Selina sort of gives a motion. She didn't like that one too much.
Well, it's not too far away.
Asking it to come back. Does that, but it's just a touch shy. Very little backswing in Liv Slade's delivery.
It's a real
all
push. Yep.
Just an observation, certainly not a criticism when
No.
she can do what she does.
Very similar to one of our staff members, Sammy Rogers.
Yep.
Doesn't have much of a backswing.
Silky smooth. It's funny, it used to be almost frowned upon to not have a backswing. You were coached in Victoria anyway. If you look across some of the better players who are out there now, it's quite a lot of the push or get momentum from forward movement as opposed to a long pendulum swing.
Yep.
Dylan Fisher, the notable pendulum action in Victoria at the moment. And getting them out very well. I think semi-finals of the men's pairs and the mixed pairs at the moment.
He's putting his hand up for the Barb Gilbert medal.
Yeah, absolutely. Heck of a player.
This is better weight tone. Better weight. Clap from Olivia Slade.
Yeah, better everything. Well played. Pretty sure it's only 2, but Liv's just putting a finger measure on. So it must be closer than it looks from here. And she wasn't far away with her second bowl.
Well, her third bowl was absolute weight, so I think Olivia's going to have to trust this backhand again. Doesn't like it, I don't think, Tone.
Doesn't have the trip. The weight may have been okay, just the line.
All right, that's the end of me, Tone. JT's back in.
Thank you very much, Matty. Appreciate your special comments as always. So we get a result on this. They pulled out the 2. Now this is the one where we're going to put a tape on. It is close for third shot. So we welcome JT back to the microphone. JT, we've just pulled out 2 bowls. We're just measuring for third shot to Selina Goddard. Looks like it is in to me. Puts her on the springboard, as they say, JT.
Yes. I was hoping to come in and have a little bit more time at the commentary stint.
Yeah, could be the last end 2 shots required. She leads 19-10.
And I still could be getting 2 Tone.
Well, I mean, look, we've seen this one get pretty close. Liv Slade picked up a 4 on the 8th end.
Correct.
So never ever count her out. A very good player. But the tail of the tape has been the last 4 ends with 3 threes and a single.
Just
to
being
Selina
probably,
Goddard
Selina's just a bit more consistent, a bit tidier.
on the tee to tee
Yeah,
in particular.
and making it
Yeah.
hard for Liv.
Yep. Some other scores next door: Guppy 8, Dunkley 16.
Selina's opened well here.
Yeah, putting the pressure on straight away. McMahon 15, Wilson 11, Dusting 15, Jacobs 11. So identical scorelines. Shields 9, Badenoch 12, Hunt 10, O'Reilly 18, and on the far rink McGill 11 and Turner 7. Nice weight from Liv Slade.
She's got into a real good rhythm the last 3 or 4 ends, Selina.
Been impressed
she-
with Liv Slade's up shots, JT. She hasn't missed too many of them today.
what I was about to say about Selina is when she plays for New Zealand, she generally plays front end, so it's indicative of a good singles player.
Yep, good call.
She led for Caitlin Inch when she won the pairs bronze medal at Birmingham. He's Liv Slade's runner. She's close.
Very close. Boom,
Oh,
both
ripper.
out. Well played.
That's a great drive.
2 down to 2 up. Could that be the spark she needs? 3 matches today, JT.
Yeah, should be great.
Not 100% sure. We can't tell you who will be on next because it depends who wins their respective matches. So the
Correct.
winner of the first match marks the second game. So what we can promise you, we will have some quality players.
What would be heartbreaking for Liv is if Selina comes in and draws another real tight one again after ripping the 2 out. She's not far away, just quietly.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably in a better spot, isn't it? Just behind the jack.
Surprised Liv's often to play backhand here. You know, she's thinking about it. I think it's think about it. Yeah. It's glad she good by Olivia asking the question because it actually looks better from this angle to play forehand. She could sit Selina's bowl if she happens to get a bit of jack movement. It's all back to hers.
Just querying with the marker whether the bowl is behind the jack. Of course, the marker responded, yes it is, 2 bowls behind.
Stays on. No.
Nope, just sinks. She does have last bowl though, Liv Slade.
She could be down match in a second.
She could be, well, on the strength of the first 3 bowls from Selina. Every single one of them has been within a foot, so. This one's a little tighter though.
She's playing good weight though, it won't matter. Oh.
It's hard to call from here,
Don't know.
JT.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd be low to make a prediction. Here comes Liv. She's not far away.
Yeah, it's certainly going to keep this match alive.
Flop back down 2.
Oh, that's got to be close. I don't know whether it's got in for shot.
I think it's still 1 to Selina. Don't jump the gun, Tane. Don't go in.
No, I won't. I promise. I never. I just did. 20 to 10.
There's a few people out there think that the last one's the hardest to get, Tone.
Again, a relatively long end. Matt's probably in 3 yards from the tee. Jack's probably maybe a foot and a half off.
We have our first winner in this green. Hayley O'Reilly's won.
Against Margie Hunt, so that's a good scalp for the young Hayley O'Reilly.
We talked earlier, that's a good section with Kirsten Day in that section.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll be a really good match between Kirsten and Hayley.
Yep.
Hayley, an up-and-coming start.
The far one with Jan Hurst and Annika McGill, who's locked in a good battle with Turner as well. So
Morning, Brendan. Hope you're well, mate.
we've been treated to some very quality bowls. High standard from Selina Goddard, and Liv Slade can hold her head high too. Certainly not over yet. As you say, JT, the last one can often be the hardest one to get.
Well, she's got it at the moment, albeit with a bit of room.
It's about 2.5 feet away, and it's probably the loosest bowl she's played in a little while. The last 5 or 6 ends, she's been amazing. I
Yeah,
like
but
this,
Liv's going to
JT.
outdo her, though.
I like this.
Good bowl, Liv.
through. Just crashing into Selina's bowl. Well,
It's probably Selina's most wayward end in a while.
it is. And Liv Slade still has one bowl to come. Does she go for a big score here, JT, and try and pop Selina Goddard's bowl out? Or is she content with trying to draw for 2?
I think you just add another one. She wasn't far off just drawing the second one anyway, so... Just doesn't quite get it away as well as she'd like.
No, line was spot on, but just a touch shy. But she will pick up a shot there to go to 20-11. Can change the length of end now if she wishes. She hasn't had this opportunity for 6 ends in a row.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, Jared.
You've actually seen quite a bit of that this week on this particular rink. So.
And looking on this rink, we've seen different things. I've found most leaders will stay on the opposite side of us, the non-ditch side. But yet yesterday, Graham Spencer played backhand around the clock in the match he led for Johnny O'Donnell. I've seen international leaders go around the clock because I know for a fact Barry Lester tends to go backhand around the clock.
And one of the better leads there is playing the game, Baz.
Just depends on the green, speed, you name it. At the end of the day, what works, works. Started there by Selina.
Speaking of Baz, Baz has teamed up with Bowls Victoria for this Victorian Open. You can get some coaching at individual or club level. Barry Lester is a very enthusiastic and accredited coach. Travel the world competing at the highest level. He uses his extensive knowledge to help you improve your game and implement plans and strategies to gain success for you and your club.
Great bowl, Liv Slade.
If you'd like to inquire, you can do so via www.barrylester.com.au or email Baz on barry@blesscoaching.com.au.
He's a very good communicator.
He is.
Selina's awfully close here. She needs to turn hers over a couple times.
She kicked it too far.
Question's been asked.
There we go. Liv Slade does have shot.
She's just got to try and draw her own. Tighten it up a bit. Make it harder for Selina to get shot.
Just needs to hurry.
I think Selina plays something similar. Tries to get to her first. She's just got to hang now. Don't think she's going to.
She's going to have last bowl.
Yeah.
Remember, she's trying to get one shot. As the great JT said, can be the hardest one to get.
I think that's where the great bowlers and good bowlers will go, right? Process first, go through the same routine. So whether it's getting 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever your score is, it shouldn't change.
Yep.
And the ones that maybe let it worry them, they don't have a good pre-shot routine and go through a good process.
Yep. What does she do, JT? She just try and draw it cold, or is she?
Look, her last speed was perfect. Her last speed's good enough to draw a shot. It's probably good enough to turn hers over nearly in the count, and it's probably good enough to get to a back one and flop in. So, just correct the line. Here she comes. She's looking close. It's all on the speed now, Tone.
It's got to get around. It's not going to be enough to rock it up and over.
It'll be one to live, Slade. So the score's now 20-12.
Got to keep on pushing. Singles are okay.
Well, you can score another 9 singles in a row and you're winning the game.
Absolutely right. Next matchup looks like it'll be Cass Millerick against either Courtney Thompson or Sophie Potter. The current scoreline, it's likely to be Sophie Potter, but it's never over till it's over.
Good starter here from Liv.
Yeah. Little click of the jack. Yeah, lovely bowl. Selina Goddard just gets the jack back a feather slightly. Now the pressure's going to be on Liv Slade.
Opted to swing to the forehand. Good speed. Just a fraction under line. As I said, it's sometimes it can be considered a tricky hand because it hangs a little bit.
A little bit of extra coverage.
Liv opting for some weight. She's looking at it. Just underneath.
The downside for Liv Slade is that Selina Goddard has last bowl.
And then we've got a comment there, Tone. Janine Flower.
Ah, there you go.
Regarding Blessed Coaching.
Came to Coatesville, one of the Blessed sessions. Cannot recommend him highly enough. Yeah, there's
Liv's gone again. Last bowl. She's definitely closer.
just going to miss by a whisker, and players will shake hands. That will be a victory to Selina Goddard over Liv Slade in a very close encounter, bar a stretch of about 5 ends.
It's probably the only difference in the match, really.
And damagingly in those 5 or 6 ends, it was 3 threes.
Yeah.
Probably the difference. It was 10-9 in favour of Liv Slade. Selina Goddard put the foot down. She manages to secure the victory. Just a quick update on scores from around the rinks on the indoor. Guppy 10, Dunkley 18, McMahon 17, Wilson 15, Dusting 15 against Jacobs 16, Shields 12 against Badenoch 14. Hayley O'Reilly has defeated Margaret Hunt 21-10, and Annika McGill leading 14-8 over Turner. Thank you very much to everyone for putting the coverage together. Thank you, Dave from SEN. Thank you, JT.
Thanks, Tone.
And Matty O for doing some commentary. We look forward to seeing you in the next singles match. Will be Cass Millerick against what is likely to be Sophie Potter, pending results outside. And we'll see you soon on BVTV.
See everybody.
The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members, visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
Wherever I am in the world, there's a Henselite bowl for you. On all surfaces, all conditions, the grip, the comfort in the hand, fantastic bowl to play with.